everyone. Welcome to Bendnstretch with Sue. This video is a collaboration between myself and two other fantastic yoga channels, Move with Jenn and Yoga with Rachel. Also, I'd like to offer a special thank you to Hakim Poetry for bringing us together to do this collaboration. I'll link his channel as well as Jenn's and Rachel's down below.
This is why I started practicing yoga. I started practicing yoga to reduce tension in my neck and my upper back body.
Growing up and, while I was going through school and whatnot, I was extremely anxious. I overthought everything. And it was really hard for me to figure out how to relax and how to slow down.
I started to practice yoga to improve my health and fitness. And this is my story. Now, was it coincidence or was it destiny? In the early 2000s, I was sitting outside my daughter's dance studio just waiting for her to finish up when I noticed that a new hot yoga studio had recently opened. I was kind of intrigued. I had gone over the years from working out on my own to working out at the gym to doing group classes back to working out on my own. So when I saw this, I was intrigued and I thought perhaps it was a time for a change to my fitness routine. Now, this wasn't the first time that I heard of yoga. As a teenager, my mother and I used to practice quite regularly as there was a daily television show that used to take us through a practice. I used to think that those poses were so much fun and they were so easy to do. Now, I also worked at a bookstore and decided to pick up a book on yoga that had all the benefits listed in there. And I was a little suspicious that something as easy as flipping my legs over my head and coming into plow pose would actually stimulate my thyroid gland, and that putting my legs up against the wall for a little while would help me to sleep better, or to come into a nice low lunge with a little bit of an arch to my back would help to energize me. Several years later, as I returned to yoga and moved into the hot yoga studio, I was shocked to find out that my range of motion was now so limited, my flexibility had shrunk so much that I couldn't believe it, but I was really passionate about exploring this further. Soon, I was in the studio almost daily, and sometimes I was there for several hours at a time. This launched me on an entire new journey to explore more about wellness and health, and I just continued to learn more and more, and soon I decided to take on the challenge of sharing my knowledge with others and beginning to teach the practice of yoga. Now, if you like this story, be sure to check out these great ladies' stories as well. I'll link their channels down below, and be sure to come back for our next collab video where we talk about our first yoga class. If you haven't already, I'd love it if you'd subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Namaste.